Over the years, awareness has grown surrounding Orange Shirt Day. It happens on September 30th, and that is next Thursday. And for the first time, it is a federal holiday. There have been tough conversations around the discoveries at residential schools, and that is just one tough conversation parents are having with their kids. Julie Cole of our parenting panel is here with suggestions on how to discuss these tough topics. Hi, Julie. Nice to see you.
Hi, Leslie. Great to see you. Yeah,
Okay.
look, it is, I think particularly this Orange Shirt Day. The Orange Shirt Day has been really gaining momentum. I think I first wore an orange shirt on stage about 6 years ago, and everybody's like, what is this orange shirt? And I think we've really gained momentum with it. This year is particularly sensitive, so I think we have to be, mindful of the language we use, make sure it's age appropriate, make sure we're giving the right amount of information. But it is important to have these conversations with kids. I think it's educational.
Yes.
It teaches them that our past isn't all as perfect as sometimes it's presented to be. And I think it really creates empathy. I don't know about your kiddo, but with my guys, I've had kids who won't even go to sleepovers. So when they learn about residential schools, they were just. It was very horrifying, and it really, I think, encouraged and made a connection for them and helped curate that sense of empathy. So I think education and empathy are the big ones here.
And I think just, as you say, just that conversation. I know my Jack, at 12, he loves to just talk about what's going on in the news, right? But we also know that they get little drops of exposure through TikTok and other social media platforms, and they don't get the whole story. So then they start talking amongst themselves, and they don't have the real story. So I think it's important for parents and teachers to really keep the conversation going.
Absolutely, and I think we see a lot more happening in our schools, and I think the curriculum is changing, and it's being a little bit more appropriate, a little more accurate, and telling the correct stories. And the kids are learning, and I know my kids are just so woke around this stuff. It's pretty wild. I'm learning from them a lot. But there's a lot to do on Orange Shirt Day too. I think it's great if you can find a local Orange Shirt Day event. I know, I'm not sure if you and Jack have plans, but I'm going to take my guys down to Spencer Smith Park, where the Urban Indigenous Peoples Group is holding a 6-hour event.
Yes, I've heard about this.
Yeah, and there's going to be stuff going on all over, so you can find something local. I think that will be a great one. But my neighbor, White Eagle, suggests, on Orange Shirt Day, just if you don't have an official orange shirt, just have the kiddos wear orange, do orange ribbons, do some art, and have a great day.
Exactly, and that's the thing, as this will continue to evolve, right, as time passes, as it has even over just the last year. So I think, each year as this comes, there will be a better understanding, and again, as you say, it's just such an important conversation that, we do live in this beautiful, amazing country of Canada, but as you say, we do have, a past that we have to stay on top of both the positives and the negatives.
For sure. And I know sometimes kids feel helpless around this stuff. So I know, for me, providing some educational opportunities, there's some great books. If you go to, I've given you guys the link, Good Minds Books has great resources, children's books families can read on this topic. And I know our family often likes to support Indigenous-owned businesses on Orange Shirt Day. And I'm part of a group called Shop Indigenous Women's Market on Facebook.
Yes.
And there are a lot of amazing creators there. But I was speaking with Indigenous artist Amber Ruthart, and she said, let's use Orange Shirt Day as a springboard. Let's keep this conversation going. We've got also Red Dress Day, and we've got Sisters in Vigil Day. So while we want to honor this day, let's just keep that conversation going.
Right, and as you say, when we talk about supporting them and supporting the whole community and culture as well, there are so many positives too. So we can get to all the positives, so not everything has this dark shadow over it, right? And so kids understand how important the Indigenous community is to us and our past and the whole entire history of Canada.
Exactly. Right, yeah, it's a great time to honor.
Exactly. Julie Cole, thank you so much for coming on the show. Our parenting expert here, and you and your 6 children, how are they all doing? I know they stretch and span all over the world right now.
They really do. So 3 are away at university and that sort of thing. So I'm down to 3. It seems very quiet, believe it or not.
I'm sure it does. Oh, I'm sure it does, Julie. And most people would think 3 was chaos. Exactly. It's all relative. Thanks again for coming on the show. That's it for now.
Thank you, Leslie.
Yeah, take care. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.